this location, like a small individual portal of your own, that was led to this location. You will start here. You will start at the entrance. Everyone else that was here last time, you will start at the center thing where we were last. So those who were here, go ahead and head over there, so that way I can explain a little bit of detail to the others.
That's a lot of people who weren't here.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of people that were not here.
Yeah, again, sorry I missed out on
Nice.
last session.
I'm giving it. What? Anyway, so this is where you'll be starting. Like I said, you each had an individual portal that wherever your location was in the guild is where you were to start, or is where the portal was, and you walk through. Obviously, you're not going to know this location, but
Yet.
you will see the others like you can see in the distance, and they will give you the explanation. All right, so give about 30 seconds, and then go ahead and walk in.
30 seconds.
1,
7. Hi.
Mom,
3.
where we'll be heading that way in a minute.
Can I help you?
5.
Love you, Mom. This is great.
Did you just stick your entire hand in my mouth?
Yeah, she wants you to.
Maybe.
I mean, no, Rosie, no.
What do I do?
No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. Bad Rosie.
Okay. That that felt a little weird. I felt that in my throat a little bit. Ugh. Okay. He said 30 minutes, so well, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. So I'm sorry, I get times mixed up easily. Brain is a little messed up today. Don't mind it.
Nate has on his period too.
Okay.
I always say random things to embarrass the hell out of him. Congratulations! Do you need chocolate?
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good today, so deal with the randomness. But here's you some chocolate. Pretend chocolate. Enjoy.
That is pure consecrated chaos. Don't touch that.
Picks up a pebble, throws pebble in.
The pebble disintegrates.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see?
No. Back up.
Take it.
That's not.
Take that rock, bro. Take that rock.
Back.
So basically, it has essence of Taco Bell.
As you throw the boulder in, it disintegrates.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, there's no way we can collect any samples of this.
Where's Vaughn?
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't really feel like getting a sample.
Any other way to collect any samples of that will just disintegrate everything.
Let's turn things
Hmm.
in.
What
The
Rosie,
thing they say do
you
not
notice?
touch.
You notice that there's also
Yeah, here's the thing. For those who weren't here, this is Vale's place. I'm assuming you guys
Well,
remember
that's just
Vale.
lovely. Lovely day.
What about up there?
That's
chaos
also
too.
The rest of it.
They're both chaos.
This place was originally the ancient home, but Vale took it over and created his castle. So welcome. We were invited.
along with the allying towns.
Along
I
with
love how
everyone
you're
else.
just adventurous and just like on the edge of the ledge. Going, don't
Well,
touch it.
oh, here's
and
the
yet
thing.
you're on the edge of the ledge, Ben.
Here's the thing. Vale offered us a deal.
What deal?
He said basically he said if we bring him one of the pillars, he will help us take down one of our many enemies that we have.
Let's just say we've been pondering.
However, he said he won't fight Father because if they fight, all of reality goes bye-bye. So
Basically, if they do a high five, it's the end of everything.
Yep. So basically, they said if we help them, they also know that we eventually will have to fight them. But basically, they said if we basically help give them one of the elemental pillars, they'll they'll help us take down one of our enemies. One.
We're not really considering it, are we?
Honestly,
Wow.
I don't know. We would have to basically.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The rest. Apparently, they're going to be sending portals for the rest of our. They're already sending portals to our town, other alliances, and some of the other people. So more people
And
will show
put it
up.
this way, this choice also relies on you guys or so, because it's one of those things where if it gets too much on hand, we either basically take up this offer and basically postpone whatever inevitability of whatever Vale's going to be doing towards us. Because keep in mind, as much as they offer on hand, chances are they could definitely basically come back around like 180 and basically attack us, and we're not prepared to even fight them.
Even they said themselves, they know. Even they said themselves, this is. We'll eventually have to fight them. So it's just. The same.
So they take out somebody for us, only for us to fight them in the end.
We're just basically delaying.
Yeah,
Well,
here's the
the
thing.
thing.
However,
Here's the other thing I just thought of. If Vale is so powerful, why does he actually need our help to even get a pillar?
I guess he
What's
just
preventing
I don't
him?
know what. I guess
I
he
think
just
he's
wants us to
playing
do the job
around
for us. Honestly, as I said, I don't know why. As I said, I don't know. The only thing he wants to do is basically get the pillars, become a god, and stick it to the ancients for who did a bunch of shit. So
Well, mean, if
I
you
have
think
no
about it,
idea.
though, he's basically playing around with us because he knows we can't defeat him.
He's either playing around with us, but at the same point, he could wipe us out for no reason. But why would he need us to go for a pillar if he could get a pillar like it's easy, like nothing? To
I'm
get a pillar?
guessing. I'm guessing there's some. It's either something.
Why do you keep doing that?
It's either something that he
'Cause
wants
it's
us
cool
to
to watch
do.
shit disappear.
It's something maybe he
Like
wants us to
competent.
do. Maybe there's something that we have to do for him.
Roseanne.
Guys?
Or there's something
that you're
preventing him from even
wanting.
getting to a pillar. Maybe
Nothing in
that's the thing.
Oh, hi,
particular
Bill.
that I'm wanting for it.
I
I've
could probably
already.
take this
Hell.
opportunity to gather more information about him.
Well, I know
To,
you
like,
want the
maybe
pillar,
find a
but
weakness.
why are you
Oh.
offering this for us? I know other than the factor of we're having all that trouble with all those guys, but what is the other reason?
Well, I mean, like I had told you before, yes, the inevitability is we're eventually going to end up fighting. Chaos versus obviously those who think they're good. It's obviously going to be a fight whether you want it or I want it or not. Clearly.
Yeah.
So, if that's going to be the case, I don't feel like having you guys end up somehow falling to enemies who are much lesser.
So basically, you want to help us defeat one of
If
the defeat
anyone's
them.
going to finish you off, it's going to be me.
It's gonna be you. Right. So basically, you're kind of like the final boss. He wants to help us, but then we'll have to fight you later.
This is the most confusing lore I've ever been a part of.
I'll put
Hey,
it to you simple as this way.
This is nice.
Would you rather fall to the same ones that betrayed you? Or would you rather fall to a Lord of Chaos?
Neither, to be honest.
And considering the fact we don't have something to fight you with, nothing light, nothing stabby, or nothing anything in particular,
Trust me, light doesn't mean shit to me.
well, crumble that idea, throw it out the window, but yeah, well, so, yeah.
So Vale, are you actually not able to grab the pillars yourself? Because you could wipe us out anytime you wanted.
I perfectly am. I don't need your help.
You're just
However,
offering this seal for us. So
I'm offering a deal. I don't need any of your help to grab pillars. I know where all the locations are.
But you need someone other than yourself to take care of Father, if what you said was correct earlier. You can't go against Father.
No, I don't need to take care of him. I could let them do whatever they please. They won't interfere with my work. I won't interfere with theirs.
Let me ask you this. Hypothetically speaking, you, being wise, can't interfere with Father directly, correct?
Oh, I could if I wanted to, but I'm choosing not because I've
But
known him.
let's just suppose something out of your possession ended up in our hands that we used against Father. It would fall on us and not you, correct?
Who said that I told you specifically that I am not helping you against him.
I got you. I'm just throwing a curveball your way.
I stated one of the other ones.
You
You
are
know,
chaos.
this
Sometimes
new
chaos
era
can be
group,
unpredictable.
like I had said, I will help you out with either this failed new era group with this consumer of Shadow Dweller, whatever bots creator that you're dealing with, or one of numerous other enemies that you're bound to have.
My dad.
You know, your little
interrupt.
archangel.
Well, I
You
don't
know.
know. You've seen the two of them. You've seen the consuming shadows.
Of course I've seen the two of them. The two idiots are
Okay.
the ones that freaking revived
I know.
me. And that's,
Well, I mean, have you
Granted,
seen
good
them
on
like
me.
recently?
oh yeah, they sacrificed their blood to me. How do you think they revived me? They used their powers.
Right. Okay, but do you know if like, they still
I
have
don't
their
know.
like alliance with each other?
I'm not saying anything because we haven't made an agreement yet.
Okay. Fine,
Honestly, I'm
fair
just gonna say this compared to basically my situation, your situation, Earth's situation on hand. Chances are, considering the fact who has the more upper gain on hand, and considering that they won't mess with Father, I feel like your situation is more critical than what I'm dealing with.
enough.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna make a decision, since we have the whole guild here, we should take a
We're
vote.
gonna have to, because if we say no, whatever
It's
chance
like
of
I
whatever
told
we
you.
have here is not gonna be
Whatever
going up
your
in
choice
flames.
is your choice.
Yes, we have no
Like I
choice.
said, you're at my castle. I won't attack you here. I choose not to. Granted, I could very easily, but I'm choosing not to because I invited you as my guest. So, I'll put it this way. If you do accept, I help you out in whichever group that you need the most help with. Father. However, if you say no, I send you back home and y'all can deal with them on your own as I'm gathering the pillars.
Well,
So
let me ask you
basically, we
something.
just-
What do you believe? Out of our three enemies, who do you believe is the one that we should take care of first, other than Father?
I'll give you that opinion as soon as the deal is made or not made.
Should we
I'm
take a
just
vote?
saying- yeah, we'll have to take
Think
a
of it
vote.
this way: to someone who you aren't in a quote-unquote alliance with or against, would you give your strategies to that person? Maybe
Wouldn't be
chaos, but I
mostly advice.
do know strategy.
We might have to go ahead and just take a vote right
That's
now.
what scares me the most.
What about you?
All right. I'll do it. Those in favor of
I'll leave it up
basically working with Vale, just to be able to take down one enemy, depending on what that enemy is, raise hands.
Ahem.
You can. Wow.
Oh,
they-
sorry.
some
Say
can't
aye.
raise
Sorry.
their
If those
hand.
say aye.
Say aye or raise
bet.
your hand. Either other way.
Yeah. Okay. So base one.
I
Aye. Okay.
So,
Those not in
Two
favor or
versus-
so. Those who are not in favor for it or so, just I don't know. Step over
nay.
here. Say nay. Say nay. Yeah.
Or
that works
you
too.
should have just done that. Have those who say nay over there, those who say aye over here.
yeah, okay. Whoever say nay over here, yes over here.
Ooh. Interesting.
So you guys want to?
What was the question?
Oh my goodness, Langle.
If you want to work with him,
God.
you say yes over here. If you don't want to work with him, go over there.
Chill the fuck
Oh
out.
my! I'm trying to tell you. If you didn't hear.
We just discussed it
for 20 minutes.
Where's the? What about you two back? What about you two? I'm not
Talking about
talking
you
about
and
the
me.
two that said no. I'm talking about you two.
What do you want, Garrett?
All I'm gonna say is basically I feel like the threat we're dealing with right now, especially your side, is more critical than what we're dealing with my side. And considering the fact they're so close to basically rewriting almost stuff on hand, honestly, just to kind of keep everything taken care of on hand, I would say basically we're just gonna have to go with this for now. It's one person we're dealing. It's what technically two people we're dealing with in that one group on your side. But if we don't do this now, then anything can happen. Let's get rid of one problem and basically can't get rid of any problems. As unfortunate as it is.
So, I understand that. However, I will also side with no. Just my opinion.
I
Well,
understand both sides at least.
I would
okay,
like
well, this is
to help, but it's difficult to trust.
Oh, trust me, I don't trust either of you either. Because who's not to say that you won't turn around as I'm helping you and stab your knife into my back?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on
How
you.
do I
That's
know?
all.
Don't care. I'll keep all my eyes
Well,
on you.
either way, I
Okay,
guess
Mystic's hand.
either way, it's pretty much outvoted on hand, unfortunately. I know that you guys may not like it on hand, but
Don't worry, I'm not staying in
It
your
just
pathetic little
smells
town.
fishy
I
to
will
me,
stay
and I don't like
will be staying here.
Well, it does smell
I will be
fishy to me
staying in
too,
your
but I'm
pathetic
thinking
town.
technically that if he's gonna get the pillars anyways, we
don't
would
call
at
it
least have
pathetic.
help with one of them.
I can call
Okay,
it pathetic.
so-
Look at my castle.
okay, so
Very well. Fine. It looks like we're outvoted, you two.
Oh, I have plenty of chaos things
Looks like we have no choice.
all right,
Yeah.
so as you can see, everybody kind of say yay on hand for this for the most part. But right now, let's get back to that question that Ben just asked earlier on. Out of
Well,
the
first,
people on
I like
hand,
to shake on the deals.
did I gotta shake both hands?
No, just one.
I'll get the bottom one if you get the
Okay.
top.
I mean,
You're head out of the gutter.
Essential, boys.
okay.
Anyways,
That wasn't
Garrett,
sexual.
just
I was
wait.
talking about I'll take the bottom hand.
Garrett, you're the one who started. You're the one who.
I know.
I'm not
I'll take the
saying
brunt of
words.
this. There
I
we
don't
go.
break
Run to
my
the top.
deals. Simple enough.
I know.
Now, what was the question on hand you had?
I'll take the blunt of it.
Not father. Out of the consuming shadows, the bots thing with him, or my archangel like that, who do you think is the ones we have to deal with first?
If I had to pick one to go first. You're talking about first eliminate,
on that
correct?
one. I was actually talking about shaking
Yes.
the bottom hand.
Well, they all possess obviously a very threatening force. You have the Archangel Sentinel, which can sit there with the Apple of Eden and Holy Powers, which does everything against your father. You have the New
And
Era
he
group,
has
who has the
also-
possession of the Consumer of Shadows, and also with probably an army within the coming of days, if it's the Consumer of Shadows that I'm thinking of.
It's
Let's
that
see.
one.
With your max, instantly an army could be brought up, and also the factor of whoever this is can just create another version of, well, you. So,
There's also the one where my dad is creating his own archangel,
Well,
his own army,
obviously,
and
yes.
has them. And he has all. And he also has.
but I'm meaning the one that's creating his army is being faster. So, if I were to have to take a guess, honestly, with the deadly powers in history that I've known it would have to be right now a tie between the Archangel and the New Era group. Yes, your bots are a threat, but the difference is your bots are able to be stopped by technology.
Well, no, I don't think they
Whereas
possess like anything life-threatening on hand. That compared to
Right now,
that in the
they're
New
not
Era group.
life-threatening. Right now, they're not life-threatening. They're a danger, but not life-threatening.
And the other two could still possibly have an alliance.
Well, let's just say I do believe that they have an alliance still of sorts. Not the same as before, but I still believe that they do have an alliance. So,
You see me look at my hand, and I notice there's a red eye in it.
I'll ask you.
Is that your seal of the deal?
That'll go away. I'll ask you this rhetorical question, then kind of back statement. Who do you want to save first? Your father, or Camilla's brother? Which one do you want to save first?
Here's my thing. How long do you think your father can hang on?
If it sends it out, he probably can hold on for quite some time, now that I think about it.
It is, but
But I
But
know that the Archangel was that half.
if my dad loses control of of his devilish side, it's gonna be on both
He
fronts.
doesn't reform back. However, if you lose Alex completely, that's a loss on the Dragon's front. Which, if I remember correctly, isn't your leader there at the guild a dragon as well? Would that not affect also another dragon?
Yeah, it would. Plus, not only
I'm
that,
gonna
we
be
don't know how
biased.
long Alex can hold out, too.
I'm giving you my honest opinion. I'm giving you.
I know, but I'm gonna be
Oh,
biased
no.
in saying I want to save my father because, well, he's my father. I'm gonna be a
Well,
bias.
should he put it to a vote just like he did with the agreements?
However,
Rather
I
than just
will.
one?
What do you guys want? You want to help my dad, or you want to help Alex first?
Well, who do you want
Which
me to help you with? That's more of the question.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know any sort of art on hand to separate a body and soul from a dark fiend?
That kind of magic is even something that I don't know. However, I probably could find it out pretty easily, considering that I am living in the Castle of the Ancients. I
So
probably
we have a
Probably
chance for that.
And if we're gonna save my dad, we would need one person to help us, and even someone that you have trouble finding. Yeah, another major.
Who? That? Oh. I don't
She
fear them
goes.
too.
Yeah, I know, but she goes wherever she wants to, and she's difficult to find.
Okay, and let's not forget the second half of this. How long can Alex hold out?
Probably less than my dad, so if nothing else, we'll go for Alex. And
We'll have to
then
go for Alex, yeah.
Like I said,
That's what I was thinking too, because compared to both hands on hand,
Alright.
honestly, when it comes down to it, how devastated do you think Camilla's going to be if we can't save Alex, if we chose your father over them?
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'll
that.
say I or raise their hand if you want to save Alex first. And then you
Aye.
Aye.
Go over here if you want to save Alex. Go over here if you want to save Sentinel first.
Yeah.
That way there's none of this confusion.
Well, it's gonna be a majority vote over here, so yeah, it's
Looks
pretty
like
much all.
everyone's picking
Yeah,
up.
will be.
Alright, I will help you with your new era group.
And if anything, my dad
Very
could probably also help find a way to help separate them, so he can hold out for a while.
Well, just like I said, don't forget that this is a deal. I will help you out, but in return, your help.
We gotta get one of the pillars for you.
I'll even assure you this. I'll help you out and get your situation solved first, before you even have to find the first pillar.
Which pillar do you want? Which one is the first one do you want, however, is the question.
The one you're getting is the ancient pillar of realm.
Realm?
And
Where would this
I can
lie?
I can see why you want that one first.
Of course I want that one first. And you don't need to get that info from me. You know someone who knows about realms. Ask them.
Gotcha. Of course, I know who you're talking about.
But either way, yes, I will help you with this new era group and get rid of that fake, shadowy... Yeah. I consider him that anyway. Well, then. It looks like it's settled. You guys are free to head back to your guild whenever you so wish. As the portal opens up at the entrance where you came in.
Alright.
Alright.
Before we get over there, though, Ben, just in case on hand, I'm pretty sure you're not feeling the greatest of this. Basically, I'll give you one chance to basically do how you feel towards this whole agreement thing that I shook on.
Things more to this than what needs to be
Like, if you
done.
want to deck me, you can deck me.
Go ahead and Yu-Gi-Oh him.
I wouldn't do that here because I would warn you to get out of here quick now because the chaos creatures love fights. I would recommend... I was trying to warn you of that.
Oh, no. No, it's all good.
What is this?
It's all good. Just saying.
Yeah.
Other things on hand that are hard to do. Like we already had so much breathing down our necks. We had to get rid of something on hand. And even though it was going to eliminate one problem and bring up another one, it might as well basically be a neutral one as a truce for now. Better basically put on one side before it comes back and bites us.
It'll make things a little bit easier in the end, but right now it's going to be a little bit extra work.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I didn't technically agree with the deal either, but I was looking at the fact that logically it makes more sense to do it, even if I didn't agree, because I think something can still go wrong.
I mean, everything goes
I'm just
wrong.
thinking outside the box. I almost said bot. Thinking outside the box.
Thinking outside the bot.
Thinking outside the box.
I mean, if you're thinking, you are outside the bot.
Sorry.
We're technically cousins in a way, because you're a robot, I'm an android.
I know.
Out the window.
There is nothing behind you. What the fuck is behind you?
Again, and I don't speak very often. The pointed gun in your face.
This robot is here. It's
Keep your guard up. And I don't even know what the hell exactly everything's going on, and I'm sure I'm gonna get yelled at by somebody. But keep your guard up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go back to being quiet.
Pissed off at the deal.
Probably.
I was telling them too that even I don't agree with the deal fully, but I agree to do it because logically it's the most safe in the long run.
You're my only friend, as normal. Thank you for that. Not saying you're not my friend, Earth. Oh, okay. Now I made the lady upset. Jesus. I get women running away and into water. I can't swim.
He's
Well,
planning
I can't
something.
swim. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna drown in here.
What?
I opened my mouth. Now I'm kind of stuck and I don't know where the hell I'm at. I love the squirrels, no I don't. They're great.
Alright, well, just wait till, gets here and then we're gonna get Okay, well, all I gotta say is we've got a little bit to focus on hand here for the most part, but right now we'll need to focus on the new
Excuse me, I didn't mean it
and
like
try to
that
get
last.
Camilla's brother back. And there's
They're my
Libby.
friend too.
Hello, Libby. Hello. What?
Attack him with Thunderbolt.
They're a child, not a Pokemon. What are you doing?
I think they're more independent like Digimon.
Parenting at your best. They become.
Just imagine what Sylvie's gonna feel the moment the fact that you basically turn your own kid into a a battle weapon. Let's say battle weapon.
You know, most parents just train their kids to, hey, brush your teeth, do your laundry, pick up after yourself.
Use
not,
the
oh, hey, grab a
bathroom.
gun and shoot somebody.
I mean, what happened to the traditional, let's go play basketball?
Let's go play headball.
Okay, this is Space Jam now, starring Heavy. Garrett, starting Garrett. Yeah. Space Jam.
Are you ready to
Hey, little one.
Are you ready to
I don't know what jam you're talking about, but I hope it's great.
Hello there.
Hey, man, what
Hello
about jamming
there.
the music? Jam the music.
Should I?
Yeah,
That's
you know
not
when I jam, I
really
always
funny.
slam.
Oh, look up on top of the roof, everybody.
Wait, what?
Tiki, that's Netflix and chill.
Wait. Oh, it's Ben's mother. We meet again. You don't sound pleased. Would you like the full explanation on it?
You forget. I am Ben's mom. I see.
Well, if it makes you feel better, your son punched me in the gut.
Oh,
Just make him
that's
feel
not
better.
the only reason. That's the only reason I don't punch you during the building.
I mean, fair enough. You know how much insurance that would be? Just have like a career-sized human being in it.
I really don't care.
Interesting. Oh, jeez.
Alright. So, understand, we were pretty much in a bind. I just thought of what was best to try to save everybody, and plus keep bay of a bigger threat that could be bigger than anything else. If it keeps them at bay, just eliminate one problem on hand, then it'll give us enough time to figure out what we can do.
The only reason why I'm doing this, not punching you in the face, is because I can understand this. You wanted to take down a threat that would have been a bit more dangerous, and you wanted to save a friend's brother. Understandable. The only thing that's pissed about it is that you and my husband had to give you the choice that you're off the ground.
Oh, here we go.
You
Understand.
The only reason I am helping you is because my husband and my son are here. If they weren't, I wouldn't give a damn about your corpses on the floor.
I understand.
Let's talk to Olivia go.
I understand fully.
Probably back home.
They ran off.
Don't fully understand.
Yeah, there's a reason you should be watching them. I mean, you are their mother after all.
Would you like an
Father, you
like an
idiot.
explanation too?
They're close enough.
Damn, word gets around fast.
Well,
Something like
didn't
that
they
will
burn the
say,
eyes in this?
and even you could understand this way.
No, only mine. Well, actually,
Teams
didn't do
as a
anything.
greater threat actually creates a lesser threat. Aiming with someone, yes. Right now, there's no trust. Obviously, don't have trust in them. But your tactical reasons are very valid. Why deal with more problems than needed? Rather get the help of probably one of the stronger problems to solve the rest. Then you've only got one to deal with.
Yeah, all I was doing is thinking about, like, long-term wise, because if I denied the deal on hand, honestly, there could have been a chance where basically we could easily got swarmed, or basically something would have happened where we couldn't even stop it at all.
As the research
We have, like,
I did
two life-threatening threats to deal with.
Of someone by the name of Vale. They're one that keeps their word, but they won't
Oh, that's rich.
swarm you, but let's just say they would have kept a strict eye on everything that you did. Pun intended or no pun intended, however you see it. Now, granted in this, it is your choice of who you have Vale save. Sentinel can hold out with the advantage of something that I read, which I have to crowd with hell to help get things to help kind of keep him held up just a little bit longer than just a little bit.
But even your
Sentinel,
forcefully extended is kind of thing.
it's not forcibly on this one. This one's going to be based off of his own will. If he wants to go
And-
with the informer.
And keep in mind, I'm the one who shakes their hand, so really, when you think about it, anything that happens on hand will fall on me. Not everybody else, but mostly me.
It'll fall on everyone for the reason of this. You're all working together, correct?
Yeah, we're all equally there.
It does fall. It all falls on everyone, but that deal doesn't fall off unless you guys don't hold up your end or they don't hold up their end. That's when the
Which means
deal
if we
comes
don't
out.
complete it, they can lord it over us.
So as long as you, so as long as
But if they
help
don't
you,
complete it,
they won't trade you. But as long as you help them get one of the pillars, they'll help you.
as long as you
Okay.
retrieve them that pillar, they help you.
Now, I know you're
However-
severely pissed at me and everything, but I was gonna ask, I don't suppose you know where this pillar lies, like, realm-wise or so.
That's not who you have to ask. I know. I already know how the feeling. There's either one of two people you need to ask. The only two that I know around here that knows anything on realms would be Adra or Syrian.
And I think Syrian's too busy at this moment.
You would have to go basically to again the Lich's world.
Yeah,
to
so I feel like
talk with him.
Adra might be our best option. Has to be our best option, I
But
mean.
as of right
Because I don't want to
now,
disturb Syrian.
Granted, like you said, yes, keep your guard up around them. But think of it as almost as if you have the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Have you ever heard of that statement?
No, I know.
So right now, that's the tactic that you need to use. Because obviously this Veil character, it's not like the New Era or Archangel Said Denial. Neither do you guys. Obviously, you're both getting benefit out of trying to take out one of the two at the least.
So. But,
that's the way I see it, and I think of it from a tactical standpoint. Granted,
yeah,
just like
that's
Rosie
how I was
back
viewing
there
it.
said, keep your eyes on guard, your ears on guard, weapons on guard.
And words.
And words on guard. Make sure you know what you're saying around this veil person, because they will use it. If they're the
Yes.
embodiment of chaos, they will use it against you.
They'll be watching.
Yep.
Because right now, I can even tell as the agreements and disagreements, there's tension between those who disagreed and those who agreed.
Yeah.
I can, even
I
when
was
you think it
aware.
or not, that's what they're going to use against you if you let that get to you. You still stick together, even if the decision wasn't unanimous. Otherwise, well, let's just say that they're going to take every bit of advantage of that, and you're all royally fucked. Yeah. And that's from the standpoint of me fighting in a bunch of hell wars.
Oh, trust me, I'm doing the same amount of hours as you.
On my POV.
And that's the only reason why.
That, and I'm pretty sure Syrian would have stopped you from hitting them. That necklace does still possess the core of Syrian. Don't forget that. And now that Syrian is
Like
a
I said,
Syrian,
I
he
was-
can actually defend against you.
Like, I'm just saying, I was willing to basically take the hit from your own son, let alone if anybody else who disagree with it, just for the fact that, one, I know what I'm making is a risky chance, but it was
granted, I
a
gotta
chance just
smack
to
you-
delay.
I do gotta smack your son and him for this because they tried to do a punch in the realm of chaos. You know, where creatures love fights. I would have waited
That
till we
was
got back
pretty
here.
unadvisable.
Well, you know.
That and you were surrounded by pure chaos energy, so that probably was not the best idea.
It kind of intensified it, didn't it? Or is it like
Yeah,
a
a
spell?
little bit. It was kind of like a little bit of a wake-up call to some of the creatures that lived at that castle.
Yeah.
We're only gonna do it.
Granted, there's gonna be creatures that live in that castle anyway, but y'all just woke them up